and anyway, how'd you like that? Anyway, it's from the Girl of the Golden West.
Well, for the benefit of any Italian.
Sing just for a moment for you. Let's go.
Hallelujah.
love you, honey, I don't care if you married, I'll get you yet,
Now, another.
Again, Mission Village is on the air. This broadcast comes to you from the Indian Theater at Mission Village, 5675 West Washington Boulevard, Los Angeles. Tonight's program, my friends, a one-act drama of the Santa Fe Trail, 125 years ago, featuring the famous composer Julius K. Johnson, Reno De Niro, stage star of Rome, Italy, Mercedes Domalis, contralto, Mexico City, William Walker, New York tenor, Peter Duarte, opera star of South America, and Miss Lynn Thomas of radio fame. The broadcast will be followed by a 2-hour informal dance with music by the Village Troopers. Honor guest, Burr McIntosh, worldwide philosopher and star of Stages 3, and Chief Ralph Scott, Los Angeles Fire Department. Mission Village is full of sunshine and the ideal, friendly, economic apartment for your local or eastern friends. Here at Mission Village, you may have a cozy, quiet, sunny, restful bungalow or pueblo with tile shower, Navajo rug, refrigeration, the freedom and the comfort of your own home. This unique $150,000 enterprise includes ground for the better type trailers, a 49 museum, fiesta hall, Indian church, a fascinating atmosphere, and we find pleasure in helping preserve the life of pioneers. Mission Village was designed and erected by Robert E. Callahan, originator of Death Valley Days, the Lone Indian, and the Santa Fe Trail broadcast. His fiesta hall is alive with the spirit of the Old West. My friends, no highway in all America has a tragic background as the Santa Fe Trail. In 1812, Santa Fe was a village of 4,000 Mexicans, Indians, and under Spanish rule. But one day, while trapping in the mountains of what is now Colorado, Pancho Gonzalez, the half-breed Indian, told a Yankee trapper that any American could make 500% profit by selling American goods in Santa Fe. In turn, Jim Knight, Jack Beard, and Bob Chamber of Central Missouri loaded 3 wagons with sugar, coffee, silk, satin, fancy bead, and gunpowder and started for Santa Fe. After a long, weary journey, they arrived in Santa Fe only to arouse public officials, be arrested, their goods taken, and all 3 men compelled to walk over 1,000 miles through Gulf Mexico. Here they were thrown into the Hooskow, but through diplomatic channel, 2 Americans had gone to Chihuahua, and 1 block from the Hooskow, a horrible old jail, the Fiesta Plaza. Listen.
How long have you been in this terrible place, Jim?
Over 9 years.
What did the officials give you to eat?
Nothing but dried beans, water, and stale bread.
No vegetables or fruits, whatever?
No, we've had nothing but beans, stale bread, beans, and more beans.
Are you allowed to have visitors?
None whatever. That lone window up there is the only light we've had in 9 years. Our only way of knowing when the year passes is by the change of weather.
Go outside this building?
Exactly. The beans and bread are shoved through that window. We can take it or leave it. All we hear is a jungle language we don't understand.
I don't see how on earth you have been able to live.
A man can stand a lot of things if he has to. Just listen. We hear that music every night. That alone has been our salvation and desire to live. Without that music, I would not care to live.
Yes, I fully understand what it has meant to you.
But you know, partner, you are the first white man who we have seen in years.
And none of you have shaved all this time?
Nothing to shave with. Oh, I guess we look like heathens, huh?
How often is this place cleaned out?
Well, about every 6 months they give us a change of skins. But sometimes they're worse than what we've had.
Don't we ever open the door and give you any fresh air?
No. We have to put our wastepack box in that window still up there. Sometimes it's 3 days before the man takes it away. Oh, an American song. I don't understand. I've often thought some musical soul would help us. Am I dreaming?
It is no dream, Jim. Through your friend in Mexico, I have been able to obtain your release. Tomorrow, you will be free. Free as a bird to go back to the land you love.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
'A true story, my friends, of the first 3 white men who went to Santa Fe intent on making quick money. By some miracle of fate, they survived the horrors of 9 years' confinement in Chihuahua, and they made their way back to Missouri. Yet, despite their heart-gripping adventure and the opportunity of making huge profit, they formed a new organization and again loaded wagons with silk, satin, sugar, coffee, beads, and flour, and took the trail to Santa Fe. Halfway across the 800-mile journey from Missouri, a terrific storm took its toll of life. Further on, they were attacked by savage Indians. 3 bags of silver stolen. They finally escaped, and at the point of starving, were picked up by members of another caravan, given aid, and they returned to Missouri. But despite their 9 years' imprisonment in Mexico and their narrow escape from Indians, these 3 men formed another caravan and led a group of 30 wagons to Santa Fe, where our trail finds him in the Delgado Cantina, a roaring din of gambling, drink, and hilarity. Butcher Americanus, eh? You coming here to steal Mexican goods. I know. Money makers, lawbreakers, huge Americanos.
Americano in a pretty tough hole.
Yes, I've been hearing. You are not a Mexican, are you?
What do you think? Every night we have dance in Santa Fe. Sometime we dance with the knife.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Mexico owns this country. We know like Americano. Where'd you get these belts?
I bought it from an Indian.
But these are Indian. These come from Mexico.
What are you trying to do? Insult me?
Insult Americano? You make me laugh. This spider don't like Americano. And this spider don't like the Indian.
Yeah, no American is afraid of you greasy Mexican.
Look out, Jim. He's got a knife. Look out.
Pancho.
Here.
Martini. Gonzalez. Come. Maybe this spider have the dagger dance.
They're going to kill you, Jim.
Pancho, look. This Americano wear a Mexico belt. He say he buy from Indian. He tells big lies.
Don't call me a liar.
Careful, Jim. Don't pull a gun. You can prove where you bought that belt.
Maybe I can prove it, but I don't have to. I'm an American. An American, you understand?
Sometimes this spider have little fun. Sometimes this spider shoots the cripple. But tonight, this spider kills. Pancho, Martini, Gonzalez. Yes, the music. Then the spider have the dagger dance.
Mexicans love music. Music is life to them. Come, boys, let us sing a Mexican song. That will prove our friendship for Mexico.
That shadow not so bad. Maybe this spider and Americano be friends. Friends in Santa Fe.
My friends, we're very happy to have you with us tonight. We're also very happy to see in the audience some of the stars of yesterday. Still beautiful in spirit, ability, personality. A little later on in the evening, we'll announce and introduce, as they will take a bow, some of our well-known friends long ago and yet of today. But first, let me introduce at the microphone what we term the world's greatest philosopher, world's greatest real youth of today, Burr McIntosh, who had his 76th birthday last Sunday. Hello, Burr.
Greetings to you. But you always said that. As a matter of fact, the truth is, you know, I've only been 5 years. Because the good book says you fold up and quit when you reach 70, and I did that 5 years ago. So I was 5 years old last Saturday, that's all. But in that 5 years, I've learned lots, and I've seen lots, and here's the place to come to find it. Here tonight, I learned something that my grandparents used to tell me when I was only 2 or 3 years old, of that expression that they hear and show me. And now I know how it happened. Those people came there and endured all that they did from Missouri there, and they came out there and they weren't satisfied till they got shown 3 or 4 times, and that's the end. And the way to see shown everything that's beautiful and wonderful is to come out here to this Indian village. I thank you.
We are very happy to tell you tonight, my friends, that we have with us Congressman Doc Weiler, one of our most noted citizens of the state. We have the founder president of the Worldwide Peace Movement and many other men and women of note. And for those who have come here to hear this broadcast and those who have come here to be a part of our spirit tonight, John Edwin of the Chicago Opera Company, known as John Direct Edward, and Miss Bethema Johnson, recently from Boston, here to make an epic picture, will sing just for you. We have with us this evening, my friends, so many widely known people that I don't think it's possible to get them announced on the radio or have them on the stage, but I would like at this time to have our own good friend and your good friend, Congressman Dockweiler, come to the stage. Will you please do that? Our pleasure to introduce your Congressman, John Dockweiler.
Mr. Callahan, my friends, I can deeply sympathize with you in your efforts here because I know that you appreciate as well as I do that the outlook in Asia and the outlook in Europe is so very, very bad that anything might happen to plunge this great people of ours into another great world conflict. As a member of Congress, it has been my fondest duty, and I consider it my greatest duty, there to fight for the cause of peace for us and the cause of peace for the world. I don't think that any member in the great sacred halls of Congress, whether he be a United States Senator or like myself serve in the lower house, can render a greater service to humanity than the service at this particular time of ensuring to us perpetual peace and tranquility in this country. Only 20 years have passed since the conclusion of the World War, November the 11th at the 11th hour in 1918. Today, in New York, the American Legion are celebrating their annual convention and parade and having their annual fun. But there is something more serious to the side of the celebration of the American Legion in New York. Remember, my friends, we of the United States, we who have been born in this country or have adopted it as our country, we think we love peace. We preach it every day. But our average for warfare, our average has been one war every 23 years in the 150 years that we have been a republic. And only 20 years has transpired since the last World War. And if we keep up this average of ours, within 3 more years, we can anticipate that we might be connected with another world war or another war somewhere here on this continent. I pray to God that we in this enlightened age may do those things in and out of Congress that will alleviate us, will keep us away from those things that bring about war. And so your Congress has passed a Neutrality Act, the greatest forward step towards the maintenance of peace for ourselves that has ever been conceived by a Congress. A Neutrality Act that you see is in effect today, that wherever these conflicts may be in Europe or in Asia, neither our manufacturers of war materials or implements, neither our bankers who extend credit, will have the right to extend credit or sell those implements of war in any of those areas where these conflicts are taking place. And we think by that act we shall ensure at least one of the avenues that usually produces or is productive of warfare. And another thing, and last but not least, there is pending before your Congress a joint resolution to add an amendment to our Constitution, which Constitution we celebrate this month of September, its 150th year. We expect eventually to enact that resolution into law, and that resolution says that the people of the United States, and not the Congress, shall declare a war save and excepting in case of actual invasion of our own country and our own possessions. I thank you, my friends, for this opportunity of appearing before you so that I may deliver this message. What I say to you, the expressions that I give you is exactly the feelings and expression of every one of my colleagues in Washington.
Thank you, Mr. Dockweiler. Thank you very much. very inspiring speech by your congressman, and we are very happy to have him here. We're only sorry that the time does not prevent, or rather give us more time to have him talk longer. But for Mrs. Warren Stevens, active with the worldwide peace movement, to Mrs. Carolyn Stafford, the founder and president of the worldwide peace movement, and for Mrs. George Richards, and for Edith Stevens, the mother for 1936, Julius K. Johnson's group, the quartet group, widely known throughout America, will sing for them. Mrs. Stafford, will you please come to the stage?
Tonight's program is being given in a Fiesta Hall at Mission Village, 5600 block of West Washington in Los Angeles. Mission Village is an unusual, distinctive bungalow and pueblo court for people who travel. A 4-acre enterprise embracing cozy, quiet, restful, and economical apartments, catering to the better type of the touring public. A fascinating atmosphere where sunny pueblos or mission bungalows with fine beds, refrigeration, provide you with the comfort and privacy of your own home. The ideal tourist and trailer camp in which you can rest, sleep well, and start the day with better luck. So follow the lucky trail to Mission Village, 5675 West Washington in Los Angeles.
My friends, we are very happy to have with us this time one of the most famous motion picture producers and directors the world has ever known, a man who has recently made a picture called Are We Civilized? A picture which has the endorsement of every well-known in America. If you permit worry, fear, or impure thoughts to disturb your mind, the Indian says, if you allow these things to dominate you, you cannot hope to go through life and accomplish anything worthwhile. The laws of nature and the laws of thought are the same the world over. The laws of creation and the laws of adjustment among the human race throughout the world are just the same today, tomorrow, and another day. The Indian says obey the goodwill of thought, and life will be more pleasant for you. No healthy man or woman arrives at the gate of pauperism by chance or thought, of bad luck. No one reaches the heights of success in the material or the spiritual field by chance or good luck. It is right or wrong thought which will take you to one or the other. A criminal who escapes punishment through the claim of temporary insanity is evading the laws of God and justice. The criminal thought was there before the crime was committed. Otherwise, there would have been no crime committed. The thought may not have been dominant when the crime was committed. No, indeed. But the criminal thought had been born or secretly harbored in the heart of the criminal because that particular person had not given proper thought to proper thought, resulting in crime. Opportunity does not make the man a woman. Circumstances never make the man a woman. Cultivated thought alone is responsible for whatever the result may be. You cannot become a victim of vice or evil inclination if you continue to cultivate happiness, kindness, cheerful spirit, and pure thought. You can also become a victim of vice and wrong only by having your seeds of thought placed in the ground of evil thought. Here they will take root in impure soil and grow among the weeds and vines of envy, suspicion, jealousy, and selfishness. At birth, your soul is yours, and as you go through life, your soul attracts not a combination of circumstances, but good thought or impure thought, which will be cultivated in strength or weakness, depending upon you. Depending upon you. Men's fancies, desires, and ambitions are blocked from time to time, but the inner soul is fed with strength to carry on that which they merely want, but that which they really are. Thought and action may be either the angle of freedom or harping the hand of fate. You may think you get what you pray for by sharp practice, by shrewdness, by deception. But in time, my friend, you will recognize that the only things worthwhile in this life and which you have gained were those things you have justly earned. Your quest will come to a happy ending only when your wishes harmonize with pure thought and effort. So think before you speak. And if this broadcast of Indian thought, as seen and written on the rocks, trees, and caves by an Indian who had association with the white man, write a letter to KMTR, or write a letter directly to the author, and we shall be happy to give you more of these programs on Indian thought. The Indians of old wrote daily thoughts upon rock, tree, and cave, are woven into beadwork or feathered headgear. And do you know, my friends, in my wide travel over Indian trails, I have found many Indian prayers, Indian hieroglyphics, all of which gave the Indian a thought of the white man. I recall his vivid impression of rock formation and crude markings upon the Black Magic Cave in South Dakota some years ago, and apparently the Indian who did these markings had seen a great deal of the white man and his greed for money and power. In part, the hieroglyphics meant be modest, never brag, develop poise, cultivate good habits, be temperate, and try to spend one day of each week in outdoor life. Further on, as I made my way through the cave, other markings meant, as you see innocent birds chirping or dancing in treetops, or when you see beautiful butterflies dipping and darting about flowers, remember the butterfly is the story of nature in color, and the music of bird is to make you think of the health-building power of the great outdoors. As I strolled about the giant cave that afternoon, I took note to a pictograph. The Great Spirit made mountain to indicate strength, it said. The open country, freedom to think. And if you want health and peace of mind, learn to love nature. Take a sun bath and hike over the mountain trail every time you have the opportunity. Still further on in that cave, I felt sure the author of these crude markings had been educated the white man's way, but who had returned to his native haunts in the hope that he might teach the coming Indian generation new thoughts and yet keep them thinking of what had been handed down from father to son. As you travel on the trail of life, he said, be kind, thoughtful, keep your promises, think before you speak, and hold your temper when things go wrong. To make and keep the laws of nature will give you wisdom, vision, success, and make you a hero in the sight of God. Well, my friends, our time is about up. The ashes in our campfire are cool, so we extend to you our pipe of peace, the sacred pipe of friendship and hope. As the curling smoke wends its way to the happy hunting ground, we ask the Great Spirit to abide with you, and may each day find you learning more and more the value of a picnic party in the wildwood, or a hike, for there is peace of mind and better health awaiting you in a love for nature and a part of your life in the great outdoors. So may we wish you good luck, peace of mind, health and happiness as the Indian did. Yo-ho, Alcola, Wakenimo, Okipa, Neoma, No Tepa.
KMTR Hollywood, top of the dial.
Presenting William Walker in Killarney. Would you like that?
Killarney's lakes and the fells, emerald isles and winding bays, mountain paths and woodland dells, memory ever fondly strays. Bounteous nature loves all her land, beauty wanders strands, but her home is surely there. Angels fold their wings and rest in the Eden of our West. Beauty's home, Killarney, Killarney. In this Ireland's ruined shrine may suggest a passing sigh, but man's faith can ne'er decline. Such God's wonders floating by. Castle Loch and Glenabbey, mountains tall and eagle's nest, still at New Cross you must pray, though the monks are now at rest. Angels wonder not that man there would fain prolong lifespan. Beauty's home, Killarney, have a fair Killarney.
My friends, of special importance to Southern California, music lovers in particular, is the romantic night in Old Mexico, booked for the Hollywood Bowl on the evening of September 5th. Mexico's greatest living composer, Lord O.D. Tejaja, if I am incorrect in pronouncing the name, the spirit is right, has been 30 years in building the Mexico Symphony Orchestra, and he will appear in person with a distinguished group of artists on the evening of September the 5th. Gil Mondrajon, noted tenor from Mexico City, canceled a present plan for a concert tour of South America in order to make his premiere appearance in the Hollywood Bowl. You who have heard the Mexican Symphony Orchestra and those who have not heard this distinguished cast of artists should certainly make plans right now to be in the Hollywood Bowl on the evening of September 5th. Throughout the world, there is no more fascinating, gripping music than in the hearts of those members of Mexico's greatest symphony orchestra. Patrons include Ignacio Lozanza, D.W. Pontius, G.C. Young, Mayor Frank L. Shaw, Phil Townsend Hanna, E. Raymond Cato, James E. Davis, J. McNaughton, Harry Chandler, and other noted civic builders of Los Angeles. Let's give them a hand for bringing in the Mexican orchestra from Mexico here. Now we always try to get into the real spirit of Mission Village each and every time we have an audience here. So we want you to do something for us and we'll do something for you. Julius has the finest quartet in America here tonight, and we want to give him the right hand. Now I want to see everyone in the room with the right hand right up, with two hands like this. 1, 2, right ahead. All right, fine, everybody. And say, how cola. The spirit. A little louder, come on, how cola. That's fine. Now turn to the person on your right and say, how do you do? Do you like me? No matter who you are, where you are, just turn to your right. All right, come on. Right to your right now. How do you do? Say, that's fine. Now that's fine. Now then turn to your left and say, are you enjoying the evening? Once more, come on, are you enjoying the evening? Right to your left. Okay, now let's give Julius Gage Johnson and his group a wonderful hand for the quartet from Rigoletta. Once more.
Dalla figlia dell'amore, schiavo son Wonderful memories of you.
have 3 feet from the mic a little girl who was selected out of 5,000 beautiful children down south in the Middle West to pose for the Eastman Kodak Company. Here she is. You've seen her picture 1,000 times. Little Sue Rogers. Give them a bow, Sue. I see we have a number of celebrities in the audience, and one whom we've had the pleasure of knowing some many years. We wonder why she doesn't take her name on the footlights again, but she seems to have retired to private life, enjoying traveling. Your friend and my friend, that lovely girl who won many beauty contests and who was one of the most distinguished actresses that the stage has ever known, Miss Alice Calhoun. Won't you please take a bow, Miss Alice Calhoun, please. I'm sure that her wonderful acting on the stage and screen in silent days was inspired by that charming and lovely mother, Mrs. Calhoun. We call her Mother Calhoun. Please take a bow, Mrs. Calhoun, please. Everybody. I'm not sure that Miss Jacoby is in the audience, but if she is, I'd like to have her rise and take a bow. She's one of the greatest artists America has, and the telephone that she was coming. Is Miss Jacoby in the audience? Miss Jacoby, please rise and take a bow, will you not? Thank you very much. My friends, at each and every program here, we wish you good luck and Godspeed, as the Indian did. Our campfire is growing dim. It is time for solitude and rest. So upon this sacred shield of life, we make our daily pledge. We will be kind, thoughtful, friendly, and cheerful. We will think before we speak, and every day in some unselfish way, we will try to make someone happy. And now we extend to you our pipe of peace, the pipe of health and hope. And as the curling smoke wends its way to the sunlit sky, may the Great Spirit abide with you and entwine your heart with a golden band of peace, give you health, give you happiness, and bring you back to Mission Village sometime. That is our wish, our hope, and may God be with you.
KMTR Hollywood, top of the dial. The surprise car of the year is the powerful full-sized Willis motor car.
Mission Village, Los Angeles. For the next half hour, Mission Village presents a one-act drama of money mad men and the fiesta dance of peace. The cast in tonight's drama includes Captain Fonzabo, Hungarian War Ace, Joseph Swigart, noted stage and screen star, Miss Dorothy Hutchings, lyric soprano of Paris and New York, Julius K. Johnson, distinguished musical director, Bill Sharples of radio fame, Miss Marjorie Bainbridge of radio and screen, Rosita Butler, rising child star, and Jose Arias and his singing troubadours. Among our guests are officials of the Superior Court, District Attorney's Office, Chamber of Commerce, Automobile Club, the Peace Movement President, and 3 noted artists. We now take pleasure in presenting the originator of Death Valley Days, Lone Indian, and Santa Fe Trail broadcasts, and the Old Trapper stories. Your producer and master of ceremonies, Robert E. Callahan. On with the show!
Never in American history has a desire for peace, my friends, been on the human mind as now. This very night, in China, Japan, Spain, and Italy, strong men are weeping and wailing over the loss of wife or child. Funeral bells are tolling over the result of bombing, machine gun, and poison gas. Women are on their knees, crying in pitiful plea and prayer to stop the taking of human life. The scene of tonight's story, a Wall Street broker's office, New York, 1936. Howard Hill, banker, broker, political power, is watching the rise and fall of stock and bonds. Money and power, his God. Never satisfied, yet at home his most absorbing interest is the welfare of his young adopted son. In contrast to Hill's greed for gold, his wife Jeanette, son Tom, and daughter Rosetta are working in the interest of worldwide peace. We now find them in an office where Hill has a bundle of nerves.
Hello, Dad. Oh, what's the matter? You look tired.
Oh, hello. What do you want?
Well, Dad, aren't you going to greet Mother?
Well, what's the idea of coming here at this hour? Don't you see I am busy?
But you agreed to join us for lunch.
Well, it can't be done. It just can't be done. Look, $20,000. I will make another 20 grand if you will leave me alone. Baron von Argo is due here any moment. Now run along, Nancy, run along.
Von Argo, you don't mean that World War is?
Yes, my son. The Baron in person. He brought down 46 planes. And now, well, he's a businessman.
Yes, and some were Americans. You're not proud of that, are you?
Well, what difference does it make? There are many people on Earth, too many people on Earth today anyway. The Baron is a hero, and he has brains. And that's more than I can say for my own son.
Oh, Dad, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Why are you so interested in Baron von Argo?
I have just made 20,000 on his market tip. Now run along, Nancy, run along. Don't you see you're making your father ill? Run along.
Daddy, you're so nervous. You're trembling. Why don't you give up this gambling? You've made $1 million in the past year. It's more than we can ever spend.
Oh, well, it's only a drop in the bucket. I will make 50 million before the year is over. Run along, daughter, run along, will you? Here comes the Baron now.
No, I don't like his looks, brother. What in the world can Father see in that man?
I don't know. Well, let's go.
20, 25, 20, 22, 24. Oh, boy, she's going up. She's going up.
Good morning, my dear friend here. You look grand, very grand.
Yes, Baron. I have just made 20,000 on that ammunition tip.
Good, very good. I'm so glad. Are we alone?
Quite alone. I shooed the family out as you came down the hallway.
Well, let's get down to business at once. My plans are complete. $1 million in war material to Italy. We make $7 million overnight. I take 2. You get 5. Read this.
And remember, it's $5 million. $5 million to you, Baron.
Well, it sounds good.
We must leave tomorrow. Have you arranged for the money?
Yes, my brokers have attended to that. But to clear my skirts, The family must not go along.
Oh, impossible. Impossible. We don't want any sob sisters along.
But they know nothing. They know nothing. Do you understand, Baron?
And remember, it's $5 million. $5 million to you, Baron.
But war material and peace do not click.
We will make them think that I am on a business mission and peace.
Well, American women are so easy. Perhaps it will work.
Are you sure? Quite sure? There are no loopholes in your contract with the...
No names, please. We must speak in whispers. Diplomacy is very important. Very important. You must even watch the movement of your own eyebrows on the deal.
All right, Baron. We will sail tomorrow. But you'd better run along now. The family will return at any moment.
Remember, $7 million is ready when we arrive.
$5 million to you. $5 million. Adios, senor.
Hello, Dad. Oh, we had a lovely lunch, but we missed you.
But now, daughter, you can rejoice with me. Tomorrow we all leave for a tour of Europe, and our guest will be Baron von Argo.
You mean that war ace, the killer?
Wait, daughter, wait. Don't be so hasty. The Baron has sold your father on the idea of peace. A part of my fortune shall aid the Baron's plans, and it's a great plan.
Oh, Daddy, I can't believe it. It makes me so happy. Oh, it's like a voice from heaven.
The following day, Howard Hill, his wife, son, and daughter were on an ocean liner bound for Europe. 3 doors from their expensive cabin, Baron von Argo was going over his secret plans. At mealtime, he stressed the horrors of war. He spoke of his own regrets and keen desire for worldwide peace. A few days later, however, we find Howard Hill and his family in a Spanish castle. And while the castle garden was alive with the spirit of romantic old Spain, midnight finds the Baron in a different mood to his pleasing manner in Wall Street, New York. Sign these papers, Hill, or you and your family will be beheaded like they do in China.
But this contract is not the agreement we made in New York.
Don't make me laugh like an American fool. All you Americans think is money. Money, money, money. Well, Baron, the Baron likes money too. Come on, sign that paper.
But to sign that document would make a total loss of my European bonds.
Yeah, it means your life if you don't sign it.